Remember, baby dolls, if you sell too early, you get wrecked. You must always wait for euphoria. There were two scenarios we have for Bitcoin and the whole crypto market. We either pay for our sins now and have a healthy continuation later on, or we run too hot this year and we pay for our sins later on. Let's see how that looks like in the charts. This is Bitcoin, right? There was a scenario where we go back down, snap this 35K, and then we continue up and have a nice 4-year cycle. However, there's also a scenario where we don't go back all the way down to this 35K. Instead, we kind of do this and we actually get super, super, super hot, right? This super, super, super. Now, this super, super hotness will trap a lot of people because a lot of people up here, they're going to look at the Bitcoin strength of a 2024 and they're going to say, whoa, this thing's never going down. The Bitcoin ETF is the greatest thing ever. You got to be careful because I've been literally making videos for 18 months, literally 18 months with this scenario, showing you that in every bull market, the year after the Bitcoin halving year has all the suckers, the latecomers, the top buyers. But the market's getting smarter now. So one of my scenarios for us to be aware of is those 2025 buyers that normally come here, what if they're actually buying this year? Which means when you get to 2025, there's nobody new left to buy. So it comes back down. Maybe it actually hits that 35K right there. You see this? We pay for our sins at the end of 2025 or 2026. So you look at this chart, you're like, oh, it's not the end of the world because you're going up. No, it is the end of the world, friends. You know why? Because Bitcoin from here will have done a 2,000-day round trip. Now, 2,000 is 5.5 years. That's disastrous because it's meant to be up only. They're printing money, inflation, yada, yada. See, that's why it's dangerous. It's not dangerous for you and me because you basically... you've been watching my channel, like, subscribe, belly button, or I've been teaching you about this for a long time, so it's not a surprise to me, but yeah, 99% people, unfortunately, just not going to make it. They're not built for it. It's okay with a long enough time horizon, you will make it, but you're not going to get the life-changing gains. Why? You're not taking life-changing risk. We are. Jeremy Lafufu and Meet Kevin are calling altcoins scams. They're in Bitcoin and Ethereum. All the medium articles and mainstream influencers are saying Ethereum restaking is the greatest airdrop scheme ever. I don't think so, man. I think you're all trapped. So that's the scenarios we're looking for. Poopy, we do the Poopy now and continue up, or we don't do the Poopy now, but we come back and do the Poopy later on. If you do leverage, though, you're going to get wrecked. We don't know what scenario is coming. Many people who are new, they'll come in and they'll say, oh, you just drew those scenarios because you just wanted to be right. See, these people, they are food. They drink soy, hunchbacks, you put them to the side. We don't care about that. Do you want to be right or do you want to make money? We want to make money. So if there's a Poopy scenario where we go down, right? If we go down and we're like, nah, well, guess what, friends? It's sweet. You're already in altcoins, core coins. You can either DCA, buy more using your wages or your salary, sell an extra car, get extra job, whatever it is, or you just continue to hold. Sweet. However, we don't get that scenario and we go up, well, we just get accelerated life-changing gains faster, but we got to remember it'll be very, very greedy at the very, very top. If Bitcoin hits like 75K, 80K, you got to remember, you got an appreciation for these numbers. If this goes up here, friends, no one, and I mean absolutely freaking no one, is saying 100K is not coming. No one. You understand that? That's coming. Like, it screams. I want to show you, like, look how fast, by the way. Look how fast Bitcoin moved. This is what the top looked like. Look at this. It just looked like you can't stop. You see that? It literally looked like you were unstoppable, friends. Zip, straight up. You had infinite QE, money printing. Look how close 100K was, man. Just right here. You see how dangerous this is? You go all the way, friends, right here. Look where 100 is. Look at that. You go, imagine you're sitting here. 100 will never come. It will never come. Never come. Never come. Never come. 100K is a scam. You see, look how close it is, dude. Look how close it is. That's how small that distance is. Bang! That's where we have our bear mark. You see, it's not so easy, is it? So don't get locked into the prices, but these are just what we're looking at. Red 2024, 2 years of up only. That's what I'm feeling. If this year finishes down, go turbo long. But if this year finishes up, very likely, like what if they give us a Donald Trump victory, friends, and everyone thinks, you know, business tax rates, businesses are back up. What if that happens again, man? Like, ugh. This is why these scenarios, all we're doing is we're just trying to look at the possibilities, because when they come, you know who gets wrecked, friends? It's people who are deers in the headlights. You know, when you're driving the deer in the headlights, no, I'll never drink soy again. Bad luck for you, little deer. Boom. You understand? You get smacked by the truck. If we are aware, when those top signals come, and they'll come, when you have Ty Lopez making a coin, when you have Andrew Tate maybe making a coin, people getting tattoos, all these extreme euphoria signs, maybe HEX gets listed on Richard Peng's exchange, Binance, maybe Bold God, Bold King, Brian Boldstrong, maybe he lists HEX, Pulsechain, and PulseX, the triple whammy. Can you imagine that? Imagine that euphoria. They just list HEX, Pulsechain, PulseX. Bang! And they let you stake through their website or something. Like that is like, oh my gosh. Did this just happen? See what I mean? That's deer in the headlights. You just have to accept whatever price it is. I don't know what it's going to be, but you see that? That's maybe what we're looking forward to. You got to remember, you can only see these if you're prepared from a long way away. If you are thinking, don't worry, we'll wing it, you're not going to make it. You know why? Because every piece of price action forward gets you a bit more greedy and a bit more confident and a bit more euphoric. And you see bears die one by one. And you're like, man, I'm never selling. That's how you're going to feel. Okay, so that's where we're actually looking at. It's not necessarily to always remain skeptical, which we are, but it's not just to do that. It's literally just because the opportunity cost is big. The risk is huge if you are a deer in the headlights. If you freeze for 1 second. But I'm showing you so many times, friends. In this Bitcoin chart, don't let these red monthly candles fool you, man. In this pattern, this pattern, friends, just going down. Yeah, that is, if you look at the ruler from the top, that is a minus 50%. But altcoins were down. See, BTC minus 50%. And then altcoins equals minus 70%. Bang, from the top. You see how disastrous that is? Right there. All of that right here, by the way. Altcoins down 70%. I know a lot of you don't believe me. I'll show you some examples. Here's Cardano. Look at Cardano, friends. By the time, see, Bitcoin was down. This is January 2022. Look at this. Cardano from the very, very top. Oh my gosh. You are down. Here you go. You're actually down here. You're down 60% from the top. That's crazy. 60%. That's Cardano. You want to see what HEX was moving into the year? Look at this. HEX, by the time the year starts, you have ticked down 78% your drawdown. Whoa. You had $1 million. Literally, you had $1 million, friends. Our dear friend, Mr. Silvertooth. Mr. Silvertooth had $1 million up there. I'm playing some angel music as well, just out of some respect as well, okay? Okay. Mr. Silvertooth had $1 million. Let's actually draw it. Right here. 1 million Silvertooth. And then, like, man, you're going to see, look how dangerous this is, by the way. Literally, 80 days later, he has 220,000 down here. 220K. You see that? And then, by the way, you're like, oh, why didn't you sell here? This was PulseX sacrifice. See how tough it is, man? This was literally the biggest deflationary burst of HEX ever. All the sacrifice. 2 more weeks. 2 more weeks. We're gonna get it. You're gonna get a free PHEX copy. You see all these narratives? What did it do? Did nothing. Literally nothing for the price. That's it. When there's weak hands in, they got to get consumed, friends. And then snap. 95% drop. Ouch. This is oh man, this is crazy, man. You dropped 95% from that point. This is before Pulse Chain launch, by the way. You see that? And then you're 220K. Now you literally have like 20K down here, by the way. Not kidding. Not kidding. 20K. Let's be, yeah, like maybe 30K. That's crazy, man. See that? From $1 million. $1 million, 80 days later, 220K. You're not going to be able to sell the top. No one's going to be able to sell the top. You have no idea. You just don't even try. That's why I know this. I've been telling you this. That's why I've been telling you guys. Not financial advice. Okay. I literally spin on a squeaky jet all day, but you got to go turbo, giga, mega long. Longer than you could ever imagine. So long, it doesn't even fit down your throat. That's how long you've got to get. Because are you going to take that chance? I'd like to ask you. Are you going to take that chance, friends? I know some of you people, you're going to have $1 million portfolio at the top. Are you going to take that chance that, like, friends, let me just tell you something. What if this number was 600K? You understand that? Let's actually go down. What if the top for you is 600K and people are saying, dude, we've just went up 1,000x. You're telling me we can't do another 50% up to 80 cents, right? And you're going to be looking at this. You're going to be thinking in your mind 1.0 million, all right? That's what you're going to be thinking. Instead, the next 80 days of your 1 million, you're going to have snap. You're going to have, let's say how much money you have. You'll have 130K. Congratulations down here. And you're thinking it's okay because you look at this, all you can see is you're like, wait a minute, like $1 million's coming, right? $1 million's coming, right? And then unfortunately from here, what does it drop down to? Drops another 90%. Oh my gosh. Now you literally have about 15K. So congratulations. You were looking at it. You're telling everyone, man, $1 million is so close. You have a 15K at the bottom. All right. What do you have today? You still got about, you have 15K down here. You actually still got 15K today, by the way. There's your 3-year round trip. Ouch. I hope it goes up top. So that is for every altcoin. All of them. Okay. All of them, friends. I'm going to even show you. Solana, I literally sold the top in Solana or something. I think made 108x, whatever it was. Look at this. By the time literally January 2022 starts, you're down 68% here. And that's what you're looking at. You're not getting out here. Here's the thing, friends. See, I just got to clarify to you. You think, oh, I went down 68%, so I'm going to get out on that little retracement. No, you are looking with the benefit of hindsight because you know the bear market comes in your mind. No one knew the bear market was coming. Well, obviously, 90% of people didn't. Everyone thought this would have been a higher low continuation later on. That's what everyone thought, that we still got more to come. Instead, down. Every coin did it, man. Every coin. Minus 65% from the top. And you're not going to have $1 million at the top. You know why? Because I've seen from the polls, all of you guys are clicking sell at $1 million. Okay, go check my polls. Every single one of you said when you hit $1 million, you're going to be auto-clicking sell all of it. Kind of tells you, right? So you will be max holding long at 400K. All right, well, I'm not to scare you, friends. That's what I'm telling you. This game is not for bitches. You got to be strong. You got to go really long. You got to beat the crowd. That's the only way to do it. So if you have 400K at the top and then it drops 60%, okay, you will have 160K. Remember, you're not clicking out. Why? Because you're like, oh, I'm clicking out on $1 million. Yeah, but then that's the bear market start. Now you're back, now you're down to 30, 40K. And you're like, man, why don't I just get out at 400K? See what I mean? That's what happens to everybody. Now, if you speak to everybody else, what's the solution? You know what the solution is, friends. The solution is buy the right coins that are going to go up forever and nothing ever goes wrong. There's 50,000 altcoins. Yeah, 50,000 altcoins. 22% of the top 100 broke the all-time high or touched it in 2021. 1 in 5 chance. What if it's even worse than that this year? I'm not trying to scare you. I'm just telling you, you better be finding breadcrumbs to throw into your favorite crypto down here because I don't want to hear any whinging at the top. I don't want to hear from anyone like, oh, this guy said we're going another 3x. I know it's tough, man. It's tough. I've got to be hard on you, friends. I know you like a hard family-friendly show. Like, subscribe. This is the game, okay? You're not... This is the game speculation. This is it. That's why, yeah, a lot of people will try to guilt trip you and go, don't touch lottery tickets. They're going to scam you. Oh, don't go explore other places. You can take the risk all in one thing. I'm going to put 90% in one place, 10% in the lotteries, just in case I find any of these other giant unicorn winners. Okay, because, hey, Ethereum was a unicorn winner off a lottery ticket. Chainlink was a lottery ticket at one point. HEX was a lottery ticket at one point. There's many lottery tickets out there, friends, that just end up growing and you don't even have the conviction and the belief. For example, you know, GOFURS right now, new ERC 404, new Cycle 1 coin, new Cycle 1 narrative, double tick. Is it going to go into something? I don't know. I don't know. But you know, if it does become something, hopefully it's like a 50x from here. Wouldn't that be great? And it's already up like, you know, 5x for everyone. That'd be like a 250x return. Sweet. So I know. It ain't so easy, is it? That's why the best principle to go by is you look at your whole portfolio, and when we see Euphoria, we just look at each other and go, I think 0% stable coins right now is the wrong portfolio, friends. Let's make it 5%. So you go to every single coin, trim 5% off, and just leave it in a stable coin and let it sit. And then we think and feel how we, like, you know, we'll just think about how we feel off that. And I got a feeling, though, I think because we found ultra depression and we got ultra scared in the fear of, say, Richard Hart embarrassment and shame and the fat guy twerking, all the other FUD and stuff, I think that'll be matched by a mirror reflection of glory. So I hope it's going to be glory at that part, which is you're going to have ample opportunity to do it. And I'm also praying that it's not going to be like one Richard Peng Binance exchange listing. I'm hoping it's like bang, 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 like just top, all these top signals in a whole stream of like a month and a half. That's what I'm hoping, but we've got to take whatever the market gives us, right? Like, subscribe, bell button, I'll catch you soon.